Hello, my ninja warriors. So, as you all know that we are regularly taking JEE Advanced session for mathematics session, okay? And we have finished a lot of chapters over here in this particular series. If you go and check it out, we have covered vector and 3D geometry. Along with that, we have covered complex numbers and quadratic equations, and post that we have covered matrices and determinants in the yesterday's session, and today we are having so many interruptions. Okay, despite of the interruptions, yes, vector 3D geometry, complex numbers, quadratic equations, matrices and determinant, and now we are talking about differential calculus. Okay, all right. So are we ready for all these questions? Please let me know in the chat box, because you know that JEE Advanced, on the other hand, unlike JEE Main, it requires 100% undivided attention of yours, okay? Because if you just skip any minute detail also, then the whole question interpretation will not be very proper. You won't be able to solve it properly. So that's what JEE Advanced require. JEE Advanced questions require silence, in-depth analysis, and some time to dive deeper in that question, okay? All right. So over here I can see, hi, good evening, hi Bharat, how are you? Then I can see Rajesh, then I can see Hafiz, good evening everyone. You know, the moment you enter this session, you have to like the session right away, because you know already that JEE Advanced aspirants are very less, okay? So you need to value these sessions, so that these sessions, you are going to get these sessions regularly till your JEE Advanced exam. You want that, right? So make sure that you are motivating us also a little bit by liking the session, okay? All right. Yes, the perfect, the H perfect. Yes, shall we start? Now, if you are new to the channel, maybe you're looking for some JEE Advanced questions or PYQs, you may be coming for the very first time on this channel or my session. This is my brief introduction. My name is Namrata and I have over more than 10 years of teaching experience in both online and offline. And can you see, I have got various selections in top-notch IITs, NITs, other reputed colleges as well. Okay, all right, yes and ready. Okay, perfecto. I hope that you all have liked the session. Now, before I start, make sure you are, see, this session duration you always ask, so I just want you to be mentally prepared that we are going to not take more than 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes. But this particular 1 hour 15 minutes, you need no distraction. You need your water bottle, you need your pen and paper, because I want you guys to solve each and every question with me. Okay, along with that, can you tell your siblings or your family members or whoever are there within your neighborhood, just give me 1 hour 15 minutes, because I am here to solve JEE Advanced questions. I hope the agenda is clear. Now let's start with the very first question. This question is actually JEE Advanced 2024 question, okay? So see, in today's session, you will feel like that, yes, some question do give you that spine chilling visual. Like, okay, the moment you see it, you'll be like, oh, I can't do this. I mean, how to even read it? Shall I even read this question? Shall I even interpret this question? But you know what? Some questions are looking scary, but if you understand, if you read that question, you will realize it is not that scary while solving. So you need to have faith also sometimes. Okay. All right. Yes, everybody got it? Get it? Getting it? Yes. So question number 1, this is JEE Advanced 2024 question, a very good question over here, wherein they will require the knowledge of limits along with Leibniz theorem, and then we require knowledge of differential equation. 3 things you require to solve this particular question from the calculus. Okay. Although this question was a quite doable question from 2024 JEE Advanced, let us see how to approach this question. Let fx be a continuously differentiable function on the interval 0 to infinity, such that f of 1 is equals to 2. F of 1 over here is equals to 2, and limit of this expression is 1. Now, if I just talk about this expression, if you see this expression, see, Whenever I have already told you while talking about JEE Main or JEE Advanced, whenever you see any question from the limits chapter, always check form of that particular expression, form of that limit. Can anybody tell me in the chat box, can you just recognize the form of that limit? You know, it's 7 indeterminate form. So just tell me, t is 10 to x. So if I put t is equals to x over here, so denominator is coming out as 0. It looks like it is a 0 by 0 form. What about numerator? If t will be replaced by x, x power 10 fx minus x power 10 fx. Okay. So now can you see that this limit over here, okay, is 0 by 0 form. Now 0 by 0 form can be done using L'Hopital, right or wrong? So let us apply L'Hopital over here. But what do we want actually? Fx, be a continuously differential function. They are talking about fx. So I just want to apply L'Hopital over here. Okay, let's apply L'Hopital. Now understand that, see, when you say that limit x tend to 0 and this is 0 by 0 form, you apply L'Hopital, that means you differentiate the numerator upon differentiate the denominator with respect to what? With respect to this variable x. So this is what you need to differentiate, okay? So differentiate with respect to t this time, not x. Differentiate with respect to t. So limit t tend to x. Then if you differentiate with respect to t, 10 t raised to power 9, fx is kept constant minus x power 10 is kept constant and f dash t whole upon, what about this? 9 t raised to power 8 minus x is kept constant. Can you see x is kept constant? So this is what you're going to get. Okay, this is what you're going to get. This is limit t tend to x. Once you are done with that, your job is to substitute x in place of t. Right? Remove t, replace t by x. So if you do that, this is going to give you 10 x power, t will be replaced by, right, x, 9 f of x minus x power 10 f dash x upon 9 x power 8 is nothing but 1. Yes, everybody getting it, understanding it? Okay. Alrighty. So this is what you're going to get. है ना? Right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to cross multiply. Cross multiply, let's do that. And one more thing, before I cross multiply, I can see that x power 8 we can cancel out. X power 8, this is this, this is this. Now cross multiply, 10x fx minus x f dash x is equals to 9. Now this is one of the questions, one of the patterns which can be asked in JEE Main as well. Similar pattern question you can see in JEE Main as well, my dear students. Okay. Yes. How come? So here what you need to do is fx will be replaced by y and f dash x will be replaced by dx, or sorry, dy by dx. So this is 10xy minus x, f dash x is nothing but dy by dx is equals to 9. Okay. Let me just calculate the value of dy by dx over here. So this will give you dy by dx, okay, minus 10y and is equals to 9 upon x. This is your differential equation, which is, by the way, linear differential equation in y. Do you remember? Huh? Linear differential equation. We have done a couple of questions in JEE Main as well, right? So over here, linear differential equation in y. So dy by dx minus 10y is equals to, dy by dx minus 10y is equals to 9 upon x. Y multiply integrating factor is equals to integration of q multiply integrating factor dx plus c. Okay. E power minus 10 integration of dx minus py, na, basically e raised to power py, e raised to power integration of p dx. This is your integrating factor. So e raised to power minus 10 dx, e raised to power minus 10x. Okay. So y multiply integrating factor. e raised to power minus 10x is equals to integration of q. Q over here is 9 by x. This is minus 10x plus c. X cancel. Y e power minus 10x. Let me just check. Am I doing the correct job over here? Oops, integrating factor. I have calculated it incorrectly. Hold on. X square, no? Sorry, I missed something. This is x square. Right, so this is x square dy by dx. So this is by x and by x square. Sorry, by x square. So by x. So this is minus 10. I think we need to redo it. I missed one square over here. Yes, e raised to power minus 10 by x dx. Integration e raised to power minus 10 ln x की power minus 10, x raised to power minus 10. Getting it? Yes, this is your integrating factor. Y x raised to power minus 10 is equals to integration of q. What is q? 9 by x square and multiply x raised to power minus 10 dx plus c. So y x raised to power minus 10 is equals to 9. This is x power minus 12. X power minus 12 integration is minus 13 upon minus 13 plus c. So if you solve it, y will be equals to what? Just multiply x power 10. So minus 9 by 13, x power 10. So this is x power minus 3 plus c x power 10. Okay, all right. Yes, you are getting it. Now if you see that f of 1 is actually equal to 2. F of 1 is actually equal to 2. Integrating factor we have calculated. This is minus, oops, one more mistake I have done. Minus 12 plus 1 is actually minus 11. Minus 11 upon minus 11. What kind of mistakes am I doing? Yes, now it's correct. Now it's perfect. And now, yes, y multiply, y is equals to, this is going to give you minus 9 upon 11. Then you multiply this. So this is x power minus 1 plus c x power 10. This is your f of x. One more thing now, as per the question, can you see f of 1 is equals to 2. F of 1 is equals to 2. That means 2 is equals to minus 9 upon 11 plus c. So c is nothing but 11. 22 plus 9 will be what? 31. 31 by 11. 31 by 11 will be c. Okay. So correct answer of this question will be c is 30. Constant term. F of 1 is 2. Correct. 2 is equals to 9 by 11 plus c. Hold on. Yes, this is dy by dx and this is minus 9 by square. Okay, this is a negative sign already. Negative will become positive. This is positive. So this is 2. So 22 minus 9 will be 13. C is 13 by 11. So many mistakes I am committing in this session. C is equals to 13 by 11. Yes. Now if you put what is the correct answer of this particular question? Tell me 9 by 11x clearly. Okay, and you are having 13 by 11. 13 by 11, 9 by 11x and 13 by 11. So I think option D is absolutely right. Everybody, yes. Good evening. After learning the concept, I cannot solve the JEE questions, ma'am. What to do? See, it will happen. If you learn the concept and directly go towards JEE Advanced question, that is not going to happen. Sometimes even JEE Main question you will try to attempt, not gonna happen. Just understand that if you're learning the concept, start with small concepts question, elementary question. Start with elementary questions, okay, so that concept gets into your muscle memory. Then you can go for JEE Advanced. JEE Advanced is quite later on concept, okay. Alright, because it will combine a lot of concepts together. Yes, okay, done, done, done. All right, yes, Kratos, getting it, understanding it. And if you have not liked the session, you just have to like it right away. Okay, all right. Okay, shall we move on to the next problem? This is also a JEE Advanced 2024 problem. Okay, now if you look at this question, you feel like leaving it completely. How many of you have this feeling? Huh? How many of you have this feeling that, ma'am, the moment I look at it, there is so much of like drama in this question. Can you see fx is there, then gx is there, then hx is there, and can you see a lot of things are happening over here? But you know what? Sometimes it happens that if you look at the question, you'll be like, not that difficult. In fact, sometimes it is easier than one-liner easy questions as well. Okay, all right. So let's see. F, the function f is given to you, g is also given to you. F is this. Okay, function f of x is given as this. Can you see this fx? I think this is a very popular function, right? So this function though, it's fine. We can handle this function very nicely. Not an issue because we have seen this function. This is a very popular function. This is nothing new over here. You should be aware about this function. Okay. X raised to power something into sine 1 by x. Then we are having this function which is gx, which is also not a very difficult function to decode. Yes, two functions. Now using fx and gx, we are having hx. Hx is a fx b gx plus g half minus x. This is something which we need to deal with, and cx minus gx plus dgx. Okay. All right. Now, as per this list 1 and list 2, we are given with PQRS, where in P, if you see, only B is 1 and rest every coefficient is 0. If B is 1, that means only this part of Hx will be there. A is 0, so this will be gone, this will be gone, this will be gone. Hx over here is nothing but B times B is 1. So, for P part, if I talk about just P part, so Hx is equals to g of x plus g of half minus x. Yes or no? This is your Hx. For your Q part, everything is 0 except A is equals to 1. So, for your Q part, Hx is fx. That's it. Q part Hx is this function fx. Now, for R part, you can see C is equals to 1. So, C1 means everything is 0. So, Hx will be x minus g of x. Okay. And if D is 1, then Hx is simply g of x. Okay. I think in all 4 PQRS parts, I have written what is the value of this function hx. I think the question is doable now because just because they have given in every part, they have given A0, B0, C0, D0. Now I think this question part, especially this scary looking expression, this big hx is gone. Basically, this question is talking about 4 different functions. Hx is gx plus g half minus x, hx is fx, hx is x minus gx, and hx is gx. Correct? Okay. All right. Now, which of the following is correct option? So, I can clearly see that P option is having either 4 or 5 as the correct one. Similarly, Q is having either 2 or 3 as the correct one. R is having either, so R is having mixed 1, 4, 2, but again, and S is again. But we are going to focus on P and Q. I think option elimination will work for us if we go by this. P is having correct option either 4 or 5. Q is either 2 or 3. Let's go back. P and Q. P will match with either 4 or 5. That means we need to calculate the range of Gx plus G of half minus x. We are looking for range of it. That's it. In P, we need to calculate the range because the option is either 4 or either 5. For Q, what do we want to do is, for Q, hx is equals to fx, we are either interested in whether my function fx is onto or whether my function is differentiable. Okay, I think let's focus on P and Q. Are you getting it, understanding it? Right now, till now, what we are doing is decoding of the question is going on. Okay, we are decoding the question. Now let's focus on G of x plus G of half minus x. This is G of x. Let me just write G of half minus x. So what I am doing is I am replacing wherever x is written, I am just writing half minus x. Now this is 1 minus 2, half minus x. So 1 cancel, this is 2x. Correct? This is what? 2x. So this is 2x. For x belongs to, can you see? For x belongs to x, actually half minus x belongs to. So from here, half minus x. So half minus x is less than half, greater than or equals to 0. This is what is written to you. I told you now I will replace x by half minus x, correct? Now what we are going to do is subtract minus half from everywhere. So minus half, then minus x, 0. Negative sign multiplication, x is greater than or equals to 0 and x is less than or equals to half. So x belongs to 0 to half. So G of half minus x will become 2x when exactly where x belongs to 0 to half. Correct? Now if you put half minus x over here you will get 0 otherwise. So otherwise you are going to get 0. Okay, so G of x, if I talk about option P only I am talking about P. Hx is nothing but Gx plus G half minus x, correct? Gx is right here, G of half minus x I have created. So 1 minus 2x and 2x, if you add, you are going to get 1 for x belongs to 0 to half. And if I talk about 0, so it is 0 otherwise. Okay, hx is equals to 0 otherwise. Okay, all right. Now I can clearly see hx is having only 2 values. Hx is taking only 2 values, either 1 or 0. So between 4 and 5 for option P, which is correct, 0 to 1, no, 0 and 1, yes. So I think option 5 is absolutely correct. So this is 5. So if I just go by option elimination, option A is wrong for me. Option D is also wrong for me. Okay, now Q will be between 2 and 3 and R will be between 4 and 2 and S will be between 3 and 4. So let's talk about Q now. Let's talk about Q. Okay, let's talk about Q. Let's talk about Q. If I sometimes, and match the following, please mark my words, you have your JEE Advanced within 1 month. Okay, not even 1 month is left for you. You know what, sometimes option elimination in list type question works. If you know 1 or 2 option now, then your option elimination game can be strong in JEE Advanced. The most difficult ones are multi-select questions. Okay, so if you feel that, ma'am, what to do in JEE Advanced, go for single correct if at all those kind of questions are available. Next will be, your target will be list type. List type is more easier than multi-select question. Most difficult ones are multi-select. Multi-select hardly, like if a question is easy, then only you'll be able to get it. Even the easy questions becomes difficult because of the multi-select, more than one correct option correct. Okay. So yes, now if I talk about Q, hx is equals to f of x. So we need to talk about function fx and the option is either 2 or 3. So we need to check. Now let's check whether h is differentiable or not, whether fx is differentiable or not. Okay, so let us just rewrite f of x. This is x square sine 1 by x. X is greater than or equals to 0 minus x square sine 1 by x. X is less than 0. Okay, this is your fx. We are looking for whether my fx is differentiable or not. Okay, Q option, where hx is coming out as f of x. This function is differentiable or not. Although, let me just tell you, you should be remembering this fact. Okay. If this type of very popular function, if there is x power n sine 1 by x. Okay, so if n is greater than or equals to 1, then this implies function will be continuous. If n will be greater than by same type of, when x is, sorry, this is not greater than or equals to, this is strictly greater. And x equals to 0, you are getting a 0. So yes, for x is not equals to 0. If you are getting this type of function, okay, if you are getting this type of function, then for n greater than or equals to 1, your function will be continuous. Okay, and for n greater than or equal to 2, your function will be differential, my dear students, differential. Okay, so this function will be differentiable function. So clearly, and if you apply the left hand derivative LHD, if you apply LHD in this case and RHD if you calculate, now it will be equals to 0. Remember, how do you calculate? F dash 0 plus h minus f of 0 upon h. Okay, should be equals to f dash 0 minus h minus f of 0 upon h. Okay, so f dash 0 plus h, it is h square sine 1 upon h minus 0 upon h. Clearly it is coming out as 0, and this is what, if you put over here minus h square sine 1 by h upon, this is minus h. So clearly this is also 0. LHD, RHD both are coming out as 0. How come this is 0? 0 multiply a finite quantity. Sine 1 by h is a finite quantity, right? So this is actually a differentiable function. So clearly this is matching with 3 option. Okay. So Q is matching with 3 option. Q is matching with 3 option. Okay. So 3 option, Q is 3. That means option B is also incorrect. Now see, I told you now only you need to do 2 options. Now R is matching automatically with 2 and S is 4. Option C is absolutely right. That means R2, S4, R2. So this is matching with 2 and S is matching with 4. Can you see? R2 means that C is equals to 1. So the moment, so X minus G of X, H is on 2 and HX is equals to GX, GX is right here. So range of, so this is so obvious, S is matching with 4. This is so obvious, my dear students. Range of GX anybody can calculate, okay? So it is having 0 also. If you put half over here, again you are going to get 0. If you put 0 over here, you are going to get 1. So 1 is right here. Okay, so 0 to 1, all the details. If you plot the graph of GX also, this S option is also very, very easy. Below than JEE Main. Below than JEE Main. So I think this question can be done even if you do not know the JEE Main concept. Below than JEE Main level. This question is below than JEE Main level. Yes? Okay, everybody? So list type questions. Okay, next question on your screen. Now this is also a JEE Advanced 2024 question, my dear students. And you will be stunned, you will be mind blown that this question is also again not a very, very, very difficult question. Okay. All right. Yes. So yes, this functional equation refers to a function which is f of x is equals to kx. Only the functional equation knowledge should be there for you. Okay. And if I talk about this functional equation, this refers to gx is equals to a power x. Okay. Gx being equal to a power x. Are you getting my point? Yes. Okay. So yes, now you have f of x is equals to kx. K also you can get just by using this. So f of x is equals to kx. Now use this. F of minus 3 by 5 is nothing but k into minus 3 by 5, and as per the question it is 12. So 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. K is coming out as minus 20. K is nothing but minus 20. Okay. Alright. Then g of x is equals to a power x. So g of x is equals to minus 1 by 3 is equals to a power minus 1 by 3 is nothing but 2. Okay. Yes. Okay. So clearly you need to cube both the sides. A power minus 1 is equals to 2 cube. So a is nothing but 1 by a, 1 by 8. So g of x is 8 raised to power minus x. And f of x is equals to minus 20x. This is your function of x, function, and this is your g of x, f of x, g of x. Now the question has become very easy. F of 1 by 4. So f of 1 by 4 is minus 20 by 4 plus g of minus 2, 8 raised to power 2 minus 8, and this is g of 0. G of 0 is nothing but 1. So final answer from here will be minus 5 plus 64 minus 8. So this is 56 minus 5, 51. 51 is absolutely right. So 51 is absolutely correct. Okay, 51 is absolutely correct answer of this particular question. This is JEE Advanced 2024. How many of you feel that this is not at all a, like, this is actually an easy question? Okay. Yes. Then we are having another question. Let's move on to the another question. JEE Advanced 2014 question. Okay. And this is also not a very difficult question. Function f is given to you. Function f is given to you. G is also given to you, be respectively given by fx is equals to mod x plus 1. Fx is nothing but mod x plus 1. And gx is nothing but x square plus 1. Okay. Gx is what? X square plus 1. Okay. So fx is mod x plus 1. Okay. So mod x plus 1 will look like somewhat like this. This is your mod x plus 1 function. Okay. And x square plus 1 will look like this. Okay. Alright, this is your x square plus 1. Now, what are you looking for x less than 0? See, hx. hx is nothing but for x less than or equals to 0. We are looking for maximum of fx and gx. Right? We are looking for maximum of fx comma gx. Correct? So, maximum of fx comma gx. This is your, okay, whatever. Left hand side, this is x less than 0. Maximum will look like this. So let me just draw by pink color. Maximum, whoever is greater will win, and that will be the graph of hx. And on the right hand side for x greater than 0, minimum of fx and gx. So now minimum means whichever is lower, that will be your graph. So can you see whatever is pink shading, this is your pink shading. Can you just see the pink shading? Yes, this is your graph. This is your graph. Okay, can you see the highlighted graph, pink color? Only the pink color. Focus on pink color now. So this, and this. Number of points where the hx is non-differentiable. Come on, this is very easy question. Can you see a sharp corner over here? First, second, and then third. So 3 sharp corners. Okay, 3 sharp corners. So correct answer of this question is option C, absolutely correct. Okay, all right. Yes, getting it? Okay, now let us move on to the next problem, which is this. Now this is a very good question, JEE Advanced 2015. Okay, JEE Advanced 2015. Let f such that R2R be a thrice differentiable function. Suppose that f of 1 they are giving as 0. Okay, f of 3 they are giving as -4. Okay, and f dash x they are giving as less than 0. What does that mean? That f of x is decreasing function, decreasing in this interval. F of x is decreasing in this interval. Okay, which interval? Half to 3. Okay, half to 3. So if you say that f of 1 is 0, see, if I try to plot the graph of capital Fx, which is by the way a decreasing function, f of 1 is 0. Okay, f of 1 is 0. Then f of 3, 1, 2, 3 will be -4. Okay, so the graph obviously will be a decreasing in half to. Can you see this is your half? So since the graph is decreasing, it will go downwards. F of 1 is 0. After 1 till 3, between 1 to 3, what is going to happen? The graph will go down. So between 1 to 3, my function will be a negative function, or it will give me a negative value between 1 to 3. And it is giving negative value at -4. So if it is 0 at x equals to 1, because this is a decreasing function, if we go beyond 1, like 1, 2, 3, till 3, it will tend to give lesser value. So if it is 0 over here, it will go down. Less than 0 value means what? Negative value. It will definitely give me negative value in this interval. Okay. Then one more thing that they are giving is f of x is equals to x f dash x. So this f of x is equals to x f dash x. Now they are talking about all the options. One by one we need to check the options. But before that, let me just write the generic statement. F of x is equals to x capital F x. Now first option, if I talk about first option, they are talking about, in fact, first C and D also. They are talking about f dash x. Let's differentiate. X f dash x plus f of x. Put x, for option A, put x equals to 1. If you put x equals to 1, f dash 1 is equals to capital F dash 1 plus f of 1. Okay. Now f of 1 as per the question is 0. So this is definitely 0. And this is f dash 1. F dash 1, can you see f dash x is less than 0 for this? F dash 1 is also negative. So that means small f dash 1 is negative. That means option A is absolutely true. I can take out the option A, that is absolutely completely true. One more thing you can see from the graph, f of 2. So f of 2, hold on, f of 2, see, f of 2 over here will be what? 2 times capital F2. 2 times capital F2, capital F of 2. F of 2 is a negative thing. F of 2 is a negative number. So that means f of 2 is less than 0. Option B is also true, my dear students. Yes? Yes? Getting it? Give me a big thumbs up if you are getting it. Then f dash x. Okay? F dash x and f dash x. Okay? F dash x. F dash x. So f dash x, now f dash x equals to 0, what they are saying? F dash x is this, okay? Now understand that f of, for x belongs to, now this, let me analyze this statement. For x belongs to 1 comma 3, okay? What is happening to this f dash x for x belongs to 1 comma 3? See, 1 comma 3, x is positive for this thing, okay? F dash x is equals to positive quantity. Then f dash x, capital F, capital F. Capital F dash x is again a negative thing. So this is a negative thing. Plus f of x, between this interval, I have already told you this is also a negative thing. So negative thing, if you take common, this is positive plus positive will be left out. So negative multiply positive will be what? Negative. That means f dash x will be less than 0 for this interval. F dash x is actually coming out as less than 0 for x belongs to 1 to 3. So it can never be 0. So option D is wrong, but option C is right. Non-zero, negative means what? Non-zero. So for this question, A, B, C are absolutely correct answers. Okay, getting it? Have a look. Let me know. Okay. Easiest question ever, Algo is saying, just solving easiest question. Yes, you know what, sometimes it happens, you feel that JEE Advanced, you feel that questions are very difficult, but then some questions are doable. Again, I am saying this in JEE Main and in JEE Advanced. My advice is find the comfortable questions, find the comfortable chapters, okay? Sometimes you never know, from calculus you can see an easy question, sometimes you never know, from vector 3D you will see an easy question. Now there is again another question, JEE Advanced 2024. Okay, now this seems like just like a question. Yes, hi Akhil. Okay, I hope that you all have liked the session, because number of likes I am not liking it. Okay. Alright, now this is something which is slightly difficult also. Now can you see, this is your f function, which is, the domain is 0 to 1. Okay, that means the value you are going to insert in place of x will be lying between 0 to 1. You have a very restrictive domain. That means you only need to define this function for just 0 to 1. This is your function. This is your function. What happened? Okay, this is your fx. All right, yes. The function f is discontinuous. So they are talking about how many number of discontinuity, how many number of non-differentiability, along with the minimum value as well. So this question is from limits, continuity and differentiability and application of derivatives topic. Okay, combined topics. Okay, all right, let me just do one thing. 4x. Can you see 4 GIF of x over here? Okay, just tell me when exactly this 4x is going to become an integer in 0 to 1. Okay, in 0 to 1, see, if you put x equals to 0, you will get an integer, but x equals to 0 you can't put. Then next you will put x equals to 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 pe you are going to get 1, that is an integer, greatest integer function, right? You need to define greatest integer function. You need to think that what all integral values this can achieve. So x equals to 1 by 4 is one of the points. X equals to 1 by 2. Then 3 by 4 is also one point. So 3 points I am able to see. Now let me just redefine this function f of x. F of x is equals to, when x belongs to 0, okay, 0 though is not allowed, but 0 to 1 by 4. 0 to 1 by 4. So 0 to, the moment you put 1 by 4, you will get 1. But 1 by 4 less, like any number which is less than 1 by 4 will make this expression as less than 1. GIF of less than 1 quantity is 0. So this is 0. Now x belongs to 1 by 4 close to 3 to 1 by 2. So you put 1 by 4, you will get 1. Greatest integer function of 1 is 1 only. So this is 1 multiply x minus 1 by 4 square and then x minus half. Similarly, x belongs to half to 3 by 4. The moment you put, so half. The moment you put 3 by 4 over here, you will get 3. Okay? Okay, 3. But the moment you put half over here, so you will get 2. So between 2 to 3, this 2 point something you are going to get. Now in this interval, what are you going to get? 0.5, 0.75. Put any value between 0.5 and 0.75. You will get clear cut. 0.5 if you put, you will get 2. 0.75, the moment you put, although you are not allowed to put, you will get 3. So next to that you will get 3, but here you will get this. X belongs to, now 3 by 4 is allowed, you are allowed to put x equals to 3 by 4 and 4 cancel, 3 will be there and this is there, 3 by 4 to 1. So this is 3, x minus 1 by 4 whole square, x minus half. Okay, getting it, understanding it? This is your f of x. Okay, now continuity. Understand, continuity, my dear students. Continuity you can evaluate by f of x. If you have the function, you can actually evaluate the continuity. If I talk about f dash x now, f dash x, okay, f dash x. So f dash x will be 0. For x belongs to 0 to 1 by 4. Then if you differentiate this, so what are you going to do? You're going to apply the product rule. Twice of x minus 4, x minus half plus x minus 4 ka whole square. Differentiation of x minus half will be 1. This is for x belongs to 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. Then f dash x equals to, now this time differentiate. So 4 times x minus 4, then x minus 2 plus. This time 2 x minus 1 by 4 is kept as it is and x minus 2 derivative is 1. So this is x belongs to half to 3 by 4, correct? And last but not the least, 6 x minus 1 by 4, x minus half plus 3 times x minus 1 by 4 square. This will be when x is belonging to 3 by 4 to 1. Okay, this is your f dash x. Getting it, understanding it? Yes. This product rule I have applied. Okay. Yes, the board looks a little bit scary. Kya? Do not get scared because we have just applied the product rule. Now just tell me one thing. That what are the doubtful points of continuity and differentiability between 0 to 1. So obviously the doubtful point will be 1 by 4, 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. Correct? So 3 points I am going to take over here. X equals to 1 by 4. First thing, you need f of 1 by 4 minus and f of 1 by 4 plus. Along with that you need f dash 1 by 4 minus. Okay, 1 by 4 minus f dash 1 by 4 plus. Okay, Second, x equals to 1 by 2. F of 1 by 2 minus f of 1 by 2 plus. Then f dash 1 by 2 minus f dash 1 by 2 plus. Then the last thing, third thing, okay. Third thing will be f dash 3 by 4 minus f dash 3 by 4 plus. So that I will evaluate the continuity, and f dash 3 by 4. So this is, sorry, this is f of 3 by 4. Okay. This is f of 3 by 4. Okay, I just need this particular data and then I'll be able to decode it. Okay, so I think calculating this data is quite easy from here. F of 1 by 4 minus is 0 and f of 1 by 4 plus, so you need to put 1 by 4 over here, it is also 0. So f of 1 by 4 minus and f of 1 by 4 plus both are 0. So this function is continuous at x equals to 1 by 4. Continuity is there. Now f dash 1 by 4 minus and f dash 1 by 4 plus. So f dash 1 by 4 minus is 0. F dash 1 by 4 plus will get from here. So if you put x equals to 1 by 4, this is also 0, this is also 0. So again the derivative is also 0. That means differentiability is also there. At x equals to 4, the function is continuous as well as differentiable. Okay, got it? That's how we need to do. Now we need to talk about what is happening at x equals to half. Okay, so x equals to half, if you put over here, so if you put x equals to half over here, again you're going to get 0. If you put half over here, so this is f of half minus, you will get 0. F of half plus, again at x equals to half, your function is continuous. So continuity tick. Now derivative, let me go back, put half over here. So half, f of half minus, I need to put it over here. So this, you put half over here, this part will become 0. You put half over here. Now half minus 1 by 4 is what? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 square is what? 1 by 16. So this is going to get 1 by 16. Now f of half plus, let me go back, half plus you will have to put it over here. And it will become what? So this is again 0. And what about this? You put half over here. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 16. So 1 by 8. So now it is non-differentiable at 1 by 8. Non-differentiable at 1 by 8. Correct? Okay. Now this part where 3 by 4 you have to put. This is your function 3 by 4. So f of 3 by 4 minus. You put 3 by 4 over here. 2 into 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is nothing but half. Half ka square is 1 by 4. You put 3 by 4 over here. So you are going to get 1 by 4. Now 3 by 4 minus half is clearly 1 by 4. So this is what you are going to get, what? 1 by 8. So f of 3 by 4 minus is actually 1 by 8. So this is your 1 by 8. F of 3 by 4 plus. That means you have to put 3 by 4 over here. So this is 3. Same thing you are going to get. But you are going to get 3 into 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. So this is 3 by 16. Okay, so f of 3 by 4 plus is nothing but 3 by 16. Here the function is discontinuous, so we are not going to calculate. This is a good news for you. This is the, you don't want this, so non-differentiable. Now tell me what is happening. If I talk about overall number of point of discontinuity, the function is continuous here and discontinuous here. So function is discontinuous only at 3 by 4. Let me go back. The function is discontinuous exactly at one point. This is absolutely true statement. Okay. Now if they are talking about continuity, there is exactly one point at which function is continuous but not non-differentiable. So continuity pe there is a tick, but differentiability pe there is not tick. So continuity pe tick, differentiability pe not tick. So this is not, I will not count this. I want a function to be continuous but non-differentiable. I think this is happening at x equals to 1. At x equals to 3 by 2, it is discontinuous. Okay. So continuity tick, differentiability non-ticks. Option B is absolutely right. Now the function is non-differentiable at more than 3 points. Actually, the function is non-differentiable at exactly 2 points. More than 3 is incorrect. So that is why C option is absolutely incorrect. The minimum value of the function, now this is something. Minimum value of function is what you need to calculate. How to calculate minimum value? By taking differentiation and making it 0. Okay, you have differentiation over here. If you see that, see, understand, f dash x is this, f dash x is this, f dash x is this. Okay, in all the three things, you can see this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Correct? If you take 2 common, you will get this expression only. Here, if you take 3 common, you will get this expression only. So, if you understand, this is the master expression, okay? You need to just take f dash x value, which is this. What is this? Take x minus 4 common, so that it will become 2x minus half plus x minus 1 by 4. So, this is x minus 1 by 4 and 2x minus, 1, not half. So, this is 3x minus 5 by 4. So, x equals to 1 by 4 is 1 point. Okay, x equals to 1 by 4, f dash x, you are trying to make it 0, no? So, this is x minus 1 by 4. Correct? X equals to 1 by 4 you are getting, and x equals to 5 by 12 you are getting. You are getting 2 points. X equals to 1 by 4 and 5 by 12. So, you just need to put x equals to 1 by 4. The moment you put 1 by 4 over here, obviously it will going to get you what? 1 by 4. If you put it over here, again this is 0. So, f of 1 by 4 is coming out as 0. We are looking for minimum value. Maybe this is a minimum value, I don't know. Okay, so this is again D option. If this is true, then D option is wrong. Now, f of 5 by 12. 5 by 12. So, 5 by 12, where to put? Where is the value? See. So, 5 by 12 comes under, 5 by 12 is actually 12 4s are 48, right? 12 4s are 48, 0.4. 5 by 12 is what? 0.4. So, f of 0.4 something, where to put? So, this is 0 to 0.25, 0.25 to 0.5. So, I think 0.4 will lie between these two. So, just put over here 5 by 12, okay? Just put 5 by 12 over here. So, if I put 5 by 12 over here, so this is 5 by 12 minus 1 by 4 whole square and 5 by 12 minus half, okay? So, this is 3 by 3 and this is what? 6 by 6, okay? So, this is 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 cos 2 and by 12 whole square, 5 minus 6, so minus of 1 by 12. So, this is 1 by 36 into minus 1 by 12. If you solve it, 36 into 12, 4 3s are 12, 4 3s are 12, 13, 432. So, this is minus 1 upon 432 is the minimum value. And this means that option D and C both are wrong. Okay. So, only A and B are absolutely correct. Getting it? Yes. Okay. Yes, Abdul. Good evening. Hi, Loki. How are you? All right. All right. All right. Now, the next question on your screen. Let me talk about this very question. Arey, what is happening? Is there any mosquito on the board? Huh? Let me, okay. Yes, there is a mosquito. Can you see the mosquito? Writing on the board. Writing on my board. Okay. Last question. Are we ready? Very good question. And easy also. Not a very difficult question. Okay. Are we ready? Everybody? Swati, for JEE Advanced now, what you need to do is start with easy questions. So what you can do is, there is a playlist. Just binge watch every question, and binge watch all the questions which we are doing on this channel. That is number one thing. And watch it, understand it, do it on your own. Okay, so keep doing practice, and you will understand. At least 5 to 7 days, you just don't apply your brains and solve as many JEE Advanced sessions as possible. Okay, then after that 7-8 days, you will realize that okay, I have at least understood that okay, how to apply, that questions are doable. You will get that confidence, okay, the questions are not that difficult. Sometimes what happens is, we have that preconceived notion that JEE Advanced is difficult, questions won't, like, I won't be able to do questions. Okay, but you know what, in this session, you know what, just understand, we have done so many questions which are only for JEE Main level. If you are saying, ma'am, JEE Main questions are doable, then these questions are also doable. Some, at least some. I'm not talking about the difficult ones. So at least make sure that JEE Advanced, I am just giving you the proof, JEE Advanced ask easy questions as well. Okay. F and G be two non-constant differentiable functions. F dash x is equals to e power f of x minus g power x and g dash x. And this information is given, which of the following statements are true. This is also a JEE Advanced PYQ. Okay. Alright, this is the question. Now understand, you will solve this question with me and you will be stunned, you will be mind blown that what JEE Advanced is asking. Okay. First of all, what I'm going to do is, I am going to separate everything. This is your f dash x, this is your e power fx. Can I do this? E power minus gx, g dash x. So that I can separate, variable separable. This is f dash x upon e power fx, or I can write it as e power minus fx. Okay. And this is equals to e power minus g of x, g dash x. Okay. Now, obviously, see, this will be treated as dx. This will be treated as again dx. And this is, so integrate. Integration of this is minus of e power fx is equals to minus e power gx plus constant. Constant you can apply anywhere, so plus constant. Okay. So now, e power g of x minus e power f of x is coming out as c. This is what you are going to get. Okay, everybody getting it? E power gx minus e power fx is equals to c. Now f of 1 is equals to 1. Okay, put f of 1 is equals to 1. So put e power gx minus e power fx is c. Okay, so put x equals to 1, because you know that f of 1 is equals to 1, right? So e g power 1 minus e power f of 1 is 1 is equals to c. So e g power 1, hold on. This is, my dear students, minus. This is also minus, negative, है ना? So there is a negative sign over here, negative, minus gx, and this is minus 1 plus c, right? So this is actually 1 upon e power g of 1 minus 1 by e is equals to c. This is the very first thing you are going to get. Now put x equals to 2, because as per the question, g of 2 is also given as 1. Put x equals to 2, right? So you are going to get e power, or 1 upon g of 2 minus 1 upon e power f of 2 is equals to c. So now 1 by e minus 1 upon e power f of 2 is also c. Equate constant. Constant is there, equate it. So this is 1 upon e power g of 1 minus 1 upon e is equals to 1 by e minus 1 upon e power f of 2. Now only this expression will give you your answer. Only this expression. Focus on this expression. What did we do? Let me just go back. This was the equation which was given to us. I was like, okay, let me separate fx, let me separate gx. The moment I separate fx and gx, I feel like integrating it. The moment you integrate, you will realize that finally the expression which you are going to get is this. E power minus gx minus e power minus fx is equals to c. Now, as per the question, f of 1 and g of 2 both are given as 1. So, once you put x equals to 1, get the value of c. Once you put x equals to 2, get the value of c. Equate the constant, and now 1 upon e power g of 1 is equals to 2 by e minus 1 upon e power f of 2. Okay. Alright. Now, just tell me one thing, the LHS 1 upon g power 1, no matter what value g of 1 will have, 1 upon e power something, that is e power, or you can say this is actually e power negative. E power negative is also positive. E power negative is also positive. So this thing over here is nothing but positive. So this is positive, correct? So 2 by e is greater than 1 upon e power f of 2. Correct? Or what you can do is take log both the sides. So if you take log both the sides, log 2 minus log e is greater than, over here you are going to get minus f of 2. If you multiply negative sign, f of 2 will be greater than, this is 1 minus log of 2. F of 2 greater than 1 minus log 2. F of 2 greater than 1 minus log 2. That means option B is absolutely right. And obviously option A will absolutely be wrong. Now similarly you have to repeat the same thing over here. Repeat the same thing. Repeat the same thing. This time what you need to do is from here you have collected 1 upon e power g of 1. Now same what you can do is just collect e power. So 1 upon e power f of 2 is equals to 2 by e minus 1 upon e power g of 1. That is greater than 0. Okay. So this is there, and log of 2 minus 1. Log 2 minus 1 is greater than minus g of 1. Again, same situation is happening. So I think g of 1 is also following the same footsteps. C is correct and D is wrong. So B and C both are correct, my dear students. Yo people, here can you all please clear JEE Advanced and get into IIT and reduce the competition for me. No, but can you see, number of seats of IIT are fixed, na? 18,000 students are going to get admitted in, going to take admission in IIT. Okay, so understand, it is not how it works. I don't know whether you are, see, 18,000 students will get there only. Okay, so the more people will start working hard, competition will be more. Okay, if you are asking them to study hard, then what will happen? Everybody will try to get into that top 18,000, right? Top 18,000 students of India. So whoever is listening to this student, they will try hard. If they are having the potential of, suppose 20,000 rank, they will get maybe 19,000 rank. They will maybe, probably, worst case scenario, they will not be able to make it to IIT, but they will still be able to make for NIT. Again, if you're asking them to work hard, you're asking them to increase your competition. The only way to reduce your competition is to go and get ahead of them by study and work hard. Okay? Yes? So this is the last question, and before you go anywhere, let me just tell you something about, okay, yes, Eklavya batch for JEE Advanced. If you want to beat the competition, just join a full-fledged proper batch for JEE Advanced. That these people who are like guiding JEE Advanced aspirants since a decade, since more than 10 years, now they will teach you, they will groom you, they will polish you only if you are well versed with JEE Main syllabus. The problem is, ma'am, JEE Main syllabus we know, but the problem is how to solve the problem. So this is the batch you are looking for. Link is given in the description box. If you are a serious JEE Advanced aspirant, go ahead and book your batch. Along with that, this is JEE Advanced Rank Accelerator books which are used in our Eklavya batch. Okay, the questions from the good question, the best question from this book are solved in JEE Advanced batch. And can you see 1499 rupees? There is this cost associated with it. Okay. All right. Yes. So make sure that if you feel that, okay, ma'am, I don't need a batch, so at least you need to do good quality questions other than PYQs. PYQs so must do. But you need to do some other shock value questions because JEE Advanced is all about giving you shocks. Do different kind of questions, different pattern based questions, easy, difficult, medium, every category you do so that you feel that, okay, I'm prepared. Although you are never prepared for JEE Advanced, because JEE Advanced, see, preparation can be done if you know that what kind of questions they will give. They will give you within the syllabus, but what kind of questions they create, always new questions. Okay. So be prepared, solve. So you should train your brain like whatever question from this concept comes, I will be able to think in that direction. Okay. So now I'm going to meet you. BitSat session super soon I'm going to take. Do not worry, BitSat will be taking. Okay. Just wait for a while. Wait. Okay. This is me, your Ninja Ma'am, signing off, and I'm going to see you in the upcoming video. By the way, I am taking one session based on good questions from Rank Accelerator book. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, unseen. Yes. So you want me to take good couple of questions from Rank Accelerator book? I'm going to do that. The session is going to be on Friday morning.